Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hope everyone's okay well and enjoying the Monday evening on the 30th of December 2021. This is the CWC, the Casual Weekday Championship for the F1 League at the Japanese Grand Prix. I hope everyone's okay well and having a fantastic day. Last week we had our second and last ever break of the season, so there'll be 6 more races to kick in. The guys are already started with the qualifying itself, so we won't do any longer at all. We won't wait any longer. But just to recap, guys, thank you to LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races they've given for the CWC Racing League. And please check them out. This is their trailer quickly. And like I said, guys, thank you so much to LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races they have done. And check them out, guys, as always. Mikey, who's in fantastic form at the moment, he is without doubt, but he lost that rhythm of the wins, bounce back ability, because of Cameron Dowds, who won the Singapore Grand Prix. Jamie Morris is in second with, well, he had second place, but he's already second place with 125. Mikey with 193, so it's a massive gap. It's pretty much like nearly 50, well, let's say 50, about nearly about 68 points. 68 points is the difference. So at least 2 race wins ahead, maybe 3, nearly 3. Corey Snook is in third with 108 points. Bob the Builder is in fourth with 85. You've got Alonso's in fifth with 79. Cameron Armstrong is in sixth with 68 points. Arthur is in seventh with 64. Carlsberg is in eighth with 59, I think it was. Yeah, 59. Leroy is in 9th with 59 points as well. And Bivezia is in 10th with 44 points. And the rest are under 44 points. We'll go through the constructors later. We'll go straight into the live scenes already. So we're just making sure, get everything all set and ready to go for you guys. Oh, telemetry will be off. Looks like at the Japanese Grand Prix, we're at the intermediate sections as well, so hopefully we'll get that sorted. Carlsberg is in third place, Corey Snook is in second, Hector's in first place at the moment, so he's done a fantastic job. I do apologise if the leaderboard does not come up. I'll try and get that sorted for you guys in a moment or two, but they are at the intermediate section, so Corey Snook has just lost his front wing. Carlsberg is 138.933, just in pole position. Fantastic stuff. Hector second, Corey Snook in third, Mikey is in fourth at the moment. So yeah, we'll just try and see how it all goes out. Just let me know if there's any issues from anyone's end. If the leaderboard does not come up, we'll have to use the old way as well. So unfortunately, I'll try and get that sorted for you guys as soon as possible. But we'll just try and get that sorted for you as well. Well, hopefully, anyway. If it doesn't come up, we'll have to go use the old way, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because the graphics were working the last few times in the last few weeks, but obviously we had that week break. So yeah, so it's a little bit difference in opinions, as we could see. So yeah, just bear with me a sec, guys. Sorry. Hopefully it'll appear. If not, we'll have to turn the graphics off. But at the moment, Mikey is in 5th. Alonso's in 6th. Chain Game Wowie's in 7th place. You got Van Ashcheeks is in 8th place at the moment. Felix is in 10th. Cameron Downs is in 11th. Leroy's got himself back into 1st place, so that's a good job from him as well. So fantastic stuff from these guys. Absolutely fantastic. Let's hope they can try and push on. It looks like the graphics are just playing up a little bit, so we do apologise from that, guys. So we'll have to turn it off for now. But yeah, we'll have to put the graphics back up. So yeah, at the moment, Leroy is in prime position at the moment with a I think it was a 138.3, but Cameron Dowds, who hopefully get another win on the bounce, with at the moment he's in 1st place with a 137.6. So that's a good time. Colesbury, Noah Hector, or Hecht 21, is in 4th with 139.418. Corey Snook is in 5th with a 139.473. Mikey, who had that great form, is not saying he's struggling at the moment. It's only been one race, but hopefully that doesn't cause a lot of havoc. He's already 2 wins ahead of everyone, of the next driver, which is Jerry Morris. Jerry Morris and Arthur are already out of the retirements already, so I'm not sure what happened to them. But DRS is now enabled. DRS is now enabled. The rain has stopped. The rain has stopped. Now I'll be very surprised if we get quite a few drivers going for possibly for the medium tyre, or maybe hards, the way it goes at the moment. But Japanese Grand Prix at the Suzuka da Veruca, as I always say back in the day. But it's just insane. Suzuka is an iconic track and it always will be. But again, majority of the track is, as I said, the racing officials say that it's going to be a DRS enabled, so they're saying it's safe to use the DRS. So I'll be very surprised if some of the drivers gambling on the drives itself. So let's see how it all plans out from this situation. Hopefully we'll try and see some more unbelievable scenes as we see Hector come up to 4/10 quicker. 4/10 quicker on the intermediates. Again, like I said, majority of the track kept it on the white line. He kept it on the white line. He was right on the limiter. Shame we can't replay it back like what Gran Turismo replay does, like the Gran Turismo Sports, I would say. They do fantastic replays, so you can watch it back. But I wish they did that on this more often, but they can't. They cannot do it at all. So Hector come up to the 2nd sector at Spoon Curve. It feels like you're on a roller coaster ride itself. And come up to 130R, and the most iconic track. If you do a 2 in the bed moment at 130R, you are an absolute legend, as always. Hector, yellow flag sectors 1 and 3 at the moment. Not sure what's happened. Well, Hector's just made a massive mistake, so I don't know if he's just trying to gamble on the softs. But quite a few drivers are still going on the intermediates. Oh, it's still raining on certain parts of the track. It's raining on certain parts of the track. But again, I thought they would have gambled on like the dries at least, like the hards or the medium tyre at least. But I don't think anyone's going to risk it for a biscuit scenario, which I don't blame them, to be fair, because I wouldn't even know which one to pick to start off with, because as you can see, majority of the track is absolutely wet and in bad condition as well. But obviously with the DRS is enabled, so they're in 2 minds now whether to go out and go on the fresh dries or what, or carry on with the intermediates, which I think this is the way forward, the way it goes at the moment. Leroy, oh no, Leroy! Leroy caught the curb and he lost it completely. Where's Cosgrove? Cosgrove's in his lap. Where's Mikey? Mikey's going back into the pits. Where's Corey Snook? Corey Snook, where is he now? He's on the softs. Corey Snook is on the softs. So he's the first driver that I've seen is gambling on the dries. He's gambling on the dries. So here we go, guys. Yellow flag, sector 3. That is a Mercedes. That might be Leroy. Yeah, it is Leroy. He's trying to get himself out of the way. Corey Snook, hopefully I hope Corey Snook does not get impeded from Leroy with that lap itself. I don't know if it's going to cause him too much time, but they're coming to turn 1, trying to keep that car onto the curb itself. Looks like one. Oh no! Corey Snook has spun. And who else has spun as well? That was Hector. So both drivers have gone on the softs, and they have risked it. They have risked it for the softs. They knew they were going to go for it, and they were just waiting. Van Aschcheeks. So I'm wondering if Van Aschcheeks can try. I think that's Dylan actually. Let's see if Dylan can try and push on. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the CWC Racing League, well, on the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live racing itself. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes on this stream. Would be a massive help to myself, Malk, and also massive help to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. So check him out. Van Aschcheeks, right. 2 drivers have made a massive mistake at turn 1. Can Dylan do not repeat that mistake at turn 1? He kept it. He's kept it. Cool as you come. Cool as you like, as you always say. So Van Aschcheeks trying to go through the centre S's. This is the trickiest part. I don't know why, but I always struggle through the S's and cannot get that rhythm going. I don't know why. I just never get it right at all. And I believe he'll be purple on the first sector. Yeah, by 3 seconds. So at the moment, 37. Probably 37 flat. The way it looks at the moment. So 37 flat. The way it looks. Hopefully we'll see some more action galore. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So here we go. Van Aschcheeks can try and go up to the second sector. This is the part where the spoon curve is going to be absolutely crucial at this stage. Absolutely crucial. Oh, he's got a little bit wide. Oh, he's still. Oh, he spun! He has spun at spoon curve. I tell you what. Some of the driver, Corey Snook, spun through the S's. Well, just at the top of the S's, the top of the hill. Hector, what's he going to try and do now? Is he keeping that car? Whoever's gambled on the softs and they can manage their tyre wear on the softs, that is fantastic. But like I said, I would have gambled on the mediums, to be fair, because this track is not great. This track is not great for tyre wear. 1.5, not purple. Not purple. But Corey Snook will be fuming himself. He'll be absolutely fuming. Again, he's not at the form of his life the last few races. Well, just over 2 weeks ago. It needs, if you want to challenge the title, he's lost out by massive mistakes and gained to lose to Mikey, which he does not want to do. Same with Jeremy Morris. Jeremy Morris, you know, there's been a few times where he has been frustrations galore, and I've you know, there are times where I felt his pain as well. But at the same time, you have to be at your very, very best, and you can't make any mistakes. Even if you touch that mistake, that's it. 130R coming to Hector now. One of McLaren's going a little bit slowing down. That was Corey Snook. Hector could be on for pole. Could be on for pole. For provisional at the moment. He will be, yes, a 134.666. Oh my god, that is the devil. Hopefully, Jesus, that is the devil. Hopefully it won't be the devil's advocate type stuff. But here we go. Corey Snook has retired. Corey Snook has retired. He will not improve his time at all. He'll be absolutely livid. Well, actually, Carlsberry's the only one that's gambled on the mediums, as far as I could see. So, Cameron Downs, let's have a look at the tyre that they've fitted on. So, majority of the drivers on the softs, except for Carlsberry, who's on the mediums. The tyre that you're seeing at the moment is their best times. Van Ash Cheeks. Oh no, Leroy spun! Leroy spun, he's out! He's out of the qualifying. Dylan is on pole for the moment, for the time being. And like I said, when you dance on the track and you get that rhythm going, you will get even quicker. When you feel that smoothness throughout each corner, you know you can feel that fastness to try and get yourself into that top 3 as well. Van Ash Cheeks and Hector, they're both in the top 2 as well. So Cameron Downs could be on for a perfect pole. Could be a 31 the way it looks, or maybe 30s. Or maybe even better, maybe 38. You never know. I can't at the minute, Cameron. I can't at the minute. Chain Game Wow to the 130.387. So that's a good time from Chain Game Wow. So let's see what happens here. Can Cameron Downs now come up to the final few corners now? It might be a 29? 29, yeah, 29.4. That is impressive. 29.4 from Cameron Downs. Fastest driver in the West. Or maybe in the Japanese. So yeah, after wait and see how it goes. Cameron, any time for me to join, or don't invite? I can't invite at the minute because obviously I'll do the commentary itself. Here are your short qualifying classification for the Japanese Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League, the F1 League on the LeagueRacing TV channel. You got Cameron Downs, who got pole position in first. You got Alonso in second. You got Changing Wow, Robin in third. Dylan in fourth. Hector in fifth. Leroy, or Leo Tools, in sixth. Carlsberry's in seventh. Mikey's in eighth. Snookster in ninth. Arthur in 10th. Felix is in 11th. And Jeremy Morris is in 12th place. Hang on a sec, Cameron. I'll try and see if I can invite you in, but I don't know if it would let me. Give me a sec. Alright, give me a sec, guys. Be right back. Let me just try and get... Oh, I didn't give him enough time. Be right back, guys. Let's see if I can get Cameron in. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I'll be able to try and get Cameron in. If we can't, then might have to get oh, I don't know what's happened there from, I don't know why. Alonso, was it Alonso? Who was that? Was that Dylan? Was that Dylan? So yeah guys, I do apologise for the stats itself. So here we go guys, hopefully we'll see a few more shocks galore. Here we go. I am your commentator for this evening, F4W Series 7, aka Malk as a commentator itself. Hope everyone's okay. I'm going to have an enjoyable time on the commentator's box. So there is a one-stop strategy. All the drivers are all slowly coming in and try to get into the box itself. 12 drivers for 27 laps of this frantic Japanese Grand Prix. Who will try and win the Japanese Grand Prix? That's the big question of it all. So wish everyone the very best of luck. Let's hope we have a good race overall. So the drivers are slowly coming in. Well, 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go! Cameron's trying to pull away massively. There's been carnage. There's been accident galore on the back of the grid. Not sure who that is. That might be Dylan. Dylan's had a bit of a bad start as well. Looks like Snookster and Dylan's going himself all the way down to the back of the grid. So something must have happened to him. But Carsbrake, Alonso, oh my God, no! Don't you dare! And Hector made the move onto Alonso. That's a great move, actually. Fantastic stuff. But still, Mikey under a lot of pressure from Felix, who had a great move, actually. Jeremy Morris drops down to 11th. Jeremy Morris has dropped himself down to 11th. But that is not what you need when you try and challenge Mikey for the Drivers' Championship. And it is also, as I said, he's also at least 2 wins. And, oh my God, what's going on there? What is going on there? It's like 2 drivers. They've got to be careful. I was going to say, I mean, there was carnage at the hairpin corner. But you can't afford to do that at all. You cannot afford to do that. And the battle for 9th is really, really heated up. Jamie Morris could have a chance to make the move. And he could. Oh, to the bed at 130. Oh, Jamie, brilliant. Brilliant move there. Corey Snooker getting ahead. Contact between himself and Leroy. So that will put under a lot of pressure. As you can see, Cameron Downs has got the fastest of the race now. Jamie Morris really frustrated now, trying to put the pressure on. He's going to have to go around the outside turn 1. He can't do it. He cannot do it at all. Felix is going to the pits. Hector has dropped down to 5th. He's dropped himself down to 5th. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him, but hopefully he'll try and bounce back. But at the moment, you would think Carlsberg and Mikey will be the ones to watch out for near the end. Well, I say near the end of the race itself. But with Cameron Downs on that faster soft tyre and that fantastic qualifying lap hitting the 29s, that is a fantastic achievement. But again, hopefully we'll see what happens next. So here we go, can Jamie now put the pressure on onto Leroy, who's on the medium tyre as well. He's had. I'm gonna have a look at not the penalties, sorry. Position changes. Yeah, so Corey Snook moves up to 5th. He moves up to 5th. Well, from 12th to 7th. That's some good moves at the moment. The cars play 3 positions. Mikey and Jamie with 2 positions. Jay going around Robin is in 1 position at the moment, so he's doing a stellar job at the moment. But still, Alonso's got the fastest of the race now with 131.955 on the CWC Race League, the F1 League live exclusive for you guys. Leroy's under a lot of pressure from Jamie. Jamie going for the inside. He can't afford to do it. He can't afford to make a mistake. He cannot afford to make a mistake at all. But what can you do? Mikey was 4 tenths and now was 5. I don't know why. What's going on? But Mikey will have to try and do everything he can to put the pressure on to Hector. Hector's just caught the grass a little bit. and you got Colesbury chasing Alonso on that medium tyre as well. So again, I'll say this before and I'll say this again, if Colesbury had loads of practice before this season, I know he's only had the wheel at the start of the season, which I can understand, it's going to be a long season and a long process, but this was his title that was defending, and he could lose out to Mikey, who's been challenging for that title for a very long time. After that battle between himself and Jamie Morris on that last, I'll never forget that, the last race of the season between them two. I know they're good mates now, but at the time they were fierce rivals as well. Coming to 130R now, Mikey putting the pressure on Hector now for 5th as well. So again, you can't, like I said, you can't afford to make a mistake at all. Mikey and Hector now. Hector trying to defend for always like I said, the softs ain't going to last long. And Hector's not messing about now, 2 to bed now. Mikey's going for the inside at turn 1. Brilliant. A brilliant move there from Mikey. Oh my god, no! Oof. Oh my god, 2 to bed. Corey Snook, you got to be careful not to course. I think has Corey Snook lost another position to Arthur? He hasn't, not yet anyway. We've got this power guy, Hector. Oh no, Hector spun it out up the hill section, so he'll be dropping down to 10th. Having a tight race at the minute. Jerry Morris having a great one. Oh my god, we've got a 4-car battle. Jesus. I'm coming to the hairpin corner at turn 11. Oh, Jesus. Contact between Corey Snook and Arthur. Fair play to Corey Snook. He did wait for a little bit longer, but now he's going to have to chase again with these drivers as well. Robin's got himself... I don't know what happened to Robin. Robin was second at one point, so he must have had a torrid lap 4 itself. Where's Colesbury? Colesbury chasing Alonso. They'll be on the DRS zone already. You got Arthur Snooker. Arthur. No! Colesbury spun! Well, I did not expect that at all. And he's been very lucky. And I will say that again now, he is very lucky. If Colesbury pits for the heart, yeah, I was going to say, he's going to have to pit for the hearts. But that was an unfortunate spin. And that could have been catastrophic. That could have been a safety car. For all we all know. Anyway, that catastrophic moments. And Corey Snook, the curve, I tell you what, I keep saying this every single time. The curb itself is absolutely lethal, and if you don't master that curbs or try to stop yourself from spinning, you're not going to survive at all. You really are not going to survive at all. Jamie trying to close the gap onto Leroy, who's doing a fantastic job at the moment. Jamie, you know, I'll put that. Wrong. The position changes. Like I said, Jamie 6 positions already from 11th to 5th. Corey Snook from 12th to 7th, and also Mikey from 8th to 3rd. So those are the 3 drivers to fantastic positions itself, or fantastic movers, as we always say. So we've got a couple of drivers who are battling out for Leroy and Jamie Morris for 4th and 5th, which we're watching live exclusive for you guys. And Arthur, just as you see in the background, Arthur and Corey Snook also was about 2 tenths a moment ago, so he's dropped himself down to 6. So Jamie Morris trying to push through the gap, but come up to, you could see Mikey as well. Mikey, you would think Mikey would try and challenge the top 2, but Cameron Dowds, you cannot afford to mess him about, because on his day he can be a fantastic, you know, he is a fantastic driver. He did that up to Singapore. He stopped the rot. He stopped Mikey dominating all the wins this the last 5-6 races overall, and that was impressive stuff from Cameron Dowds. And I knew without doubt he is one quick driver, and if he did stay throughout the whole season, I think he would have won the title. And that's me being dead honest, because I can't see anyone catching him. And look at that, Cameron Downs is over 4 seconds ahead of Alonso, who's really struggling with those softs already. And you don't expect that at all at this stage. You just do not expect that at all at this stage. We're just watching Corey Stewart now. It was at 2/10 between himself and Arthur. They had a bit of a moment between them two. I don't know if it was at lap 1, but they've just done a contact. Yellow flag set to 1. That is, I think that might be Dylan. Dylan has just made a mistake through the up the hill section. Cameron Downs 131.828 as the fastest lap of the race. Leroy's still at 131.717. Corey Stewart trying to go some side with Arthur. Arthur will have to try and defend from his mind, and he can't get past Corey Stewart. Corey Stewart in 6th place at the moment. Arthur in 7th. So fantastic. Oh no! Corey Stewart! He has spun! He has spun! You can't afford to do that at this stage. Oh, he'll be kicking himself. He'll be absolutely kicking himself. He's going to have to work his socks off now. I'm wondering if the softs is gone right now, which I'm being very, very surprised, like literally surprised. Because these are fresh tyres. Corey Stewart has retired. Corey Stewart has retired. Are we going to have the first safety car of the evening? That is the big question. Is going to be the first safety car of the evening, or is it away from the track? It looks like we might not have the safety car, because it would have been gone straight away. So at the moment, Leroy, Jamie trying to go side by side. Oh my God, they're going, no. Contact. Leroy and Jamie Morris had a bit of contact. That could have been another catastrophic moment from them two. Apparently the rear wheel has come off from Corey Stewart. And Leroy trying to the inside of Jamie Morrison. A good move actually with the DRS itself at turn 1. So fantastic. Van Ash cheeks. Okay, Dylan, the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The first driver of the evening to get the penalty itself. Jamie. Again, Jamie trying to put the pedal to the metal against Leroy, who Leroy on his day, or Leo Tool, on his day, he can be a fierce driver itself, and you know he can't afford to make any silly mistakes. At the moment he's in 4th, still good pace, but if you want to challenge, like for every race that he's done, he has finished in the podium since he has been as a reserve. So as far as I can remember, anyway, but still. Mad scenes, to be fair. And Jamie Morris, if Leroy can get into the podium again, that's still an extraordinary situation itself. Mikey getting close to Alonso for 2nd place at the moment, so we'll watch that in a moment, but we'll see if Jamie can try and finally be able to get past Leroy. And they're literally ahead. They can see him for 2nd and 3rd respectively. Cameron is already at turn 1. Leroy is fastest up the race now, 131.587. Can you notice that Jamie is getting close? Look at Jamie. Oh, that was close. That was close there. Jamie saw the gap, tried to get through that gap, but Leroy closed it at the last second. That was, again, that could have been catastrophic moments. But Jamie, I keep saying catastrophic moments because it can happen. It can happen during the F1 racing itself. We have seen it, catastrophic moments in the real life F1. Well, Verstappen won in the real life F1 at Abu Dhabi. I think it's at Singapore. Sorry, Abu Dhabi. So yeah, it's mad scenes to be fair. Still watching it from Jamie's point of view because he is getting closer and closer, but he can't do it. I might have to go back to Mikey. Let's see, Mikey to put the closer gap onto 2nd place. This will, again, if you can get ahead of Jamie, this is crucial points. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. That might be the Mercedes, or Leroy. So Leroy's either made a mistake or he got contact with Jamie. I don't know. I didn't see that, but it might have been he spun out. But Mikey's getting close, aka AMDJ in the house itself. Here we go, okay, Mikey now. Mikey's got that rhythm now to put the pressure on Alonso. Yellow flag set to 1. That is Dylan again. Dylan's made a mistake through turn 1, and now Mikey with a DRS getting ahead of Alonso for 3rd place. Of course, Luke has left the Japanese Grand Prix and will not return of the Japanese till next season itself. So Alonso at the moment is the closest driver. I know he's just he just missed out on 2nd place to Mikey, but Arthur's in the pits. Arthur is in the pits. They're pitted really early than I expected. So the drivers on the softs, I expect them to pit at least between lap 10 and lap 15. Let's say lap 10 to lap 12, and then the rest will be on the medium tyre, because it is definitely the one-stop strategy for these guys anyway. But you never know what to expect back, guys. You never know what to expect back at this situation. Let's have a look at Felix. Close into Arthur. I think Arthur's just coming out of the pits. So, but he's under a lot of pressure from Felix, who's already pitted for for already used softs for 7 laps already. So hopefully he'll try and put the pressure on again. Felix trying to see Arthur. Arthur's already on the hard tyres, so he should slowly pull away. Not much, but slowly. But obviously, because the tyre wear is still warming up, the softs should be already at their optimum. Anyway, they should be at their optimum. Someone's just had the fastest lap. I didn't see that. Sorry, who it was? I think that might be Mikey. We'll check that in a minute. But let's see if Felix can try and put the pressure on Arthur, who, with the hard tyre, can slow down. You can see the tyre wear. Oh, Felix, you've got to be careful. The back end, you can tell the tyre wear is ripping up on the front left when you see it slow down. Oh, close. It's close. Pressure moments from Felix to try and make the move on to Arthur. You got Alonso closing the gap to Mikey. If Mikey can get closer to Cameron, that'll be a fantastic achievement. Either way. So here we go, Felix trying to put the pressure on Arthur, but can't do anything about it. And this is the only closest battle we've got at the moment, guys, for the CWC Race League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys on the LeagueRacing TV channel. Make sure you check them out, guys. Make sure you subscribe to LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races of CWC, not only for F1 but also for F2 as well. And then you got so Alonso's. Oh, Felix has gone a little bit wide. Alonso's retired. Oh, okay. That's not what I was expecting from Alonso, unless he got hit by the pit stop, which Carlsberg nearly did. But if he's already retired, I don't know what happened to Alonso, so that will probably have to be checked. Felix is going to the pits, unless Alonso didn't mean to go to the pits. I don't know. That's the only thing I could say. Alonso's probably did not mean to go to the pits. I'll have to find out for him if he does message in the chat itself at the Discord. If not, it might have been a mistake from him. So at the moment, of course, Luke and Alonso are the only ones who have had the DNF during this race itself at the Japanese Grand Prix. Brought to you for LeagueRacing TV channel as well. So make sure you check him out, guys. Make sure you subscribe to him as well, and also check it. We need at least 10 likes tonight, guys, for the stream. We need at least 10 likes for the stream. Hector's retired through up the hill section, so safety car. I was just about to go through all the drivers to hear their thoughts, and now we've got the safety car, and Cameron Downs is absolutely lucky He's absolutely lucky because he had that opportunity now to go on the mediums and can go all the way. I'm wondering what's Mikey going to put on. I'm going to have a look at what Mikey's going to put on. Same with Jamie. If they go for the hard tyre, that's the safest bet. If they go for the softs, that is really risky. Oh, what's happened to Mikey? He's just got stuck in the pits. Oh, okay. So Mikey, Jamie, and Leroy, they have all gone for the softs. So they're hoping that they're going to last 15 laps or more. And I know the safety car is going to help them a massive help because the softs are going to try and ease off a little bit. To be fair, they're trying to ease off as much as they can, but absolutely mad. So Cameron Downs will be the safest bet to. If you place a bet, you would think Cameron Downs will try and be ease off and try and win the race. I'm just worried with Mikey, Jamie, and Leroy, and also Arthur. They've all gone for the soft tyres in this stint. I'm just worried that they're not going to survive near the end of the race, and I think that's what Colesbury, Felix, Robin, and Dylan. They've all gone for the ease of it all. If Dylan can catch up to these guys, will be a massive. Oh my God, what's Jamie doing? Jamie's just trying. Well, this is what he did before. I've noticed this. This is what he did before. Jamie was trying to warm up his tyres, and with loss of concentration, he loses that wing and loses it completely, and that's what cost him dearly. And that's what you have to be careful on as well. Because you can't afford, especially at this stage now, you cannot afford to mess up. I really don't know what's going on between Leroy and Jamie at the moment, because these two are, oh my God, what is going on between Jamie and Leroy? At one point Jamie was getting ahead, then it was Leroy. I think there might be a bug, but it might be that Jamie was because of that spin. He's thought that Leroy, Jamie must have got a 5-second penalty for severe collision, even though he was not. Jamie Morris has got a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane, and Jamie Morris has left. And what? What is going on? I'm just watching it from Jamie's point of view because I just want to see if it looks like he's just lost connection to his car. Yeah, he has. He's lost connection to his car. Dylan's just come up to the final part of the. So he might meet them at the third sector if he's lucky to catch them up. So at the moment, Cameron Downs is in first place. You got Mikey in second, Leroy's in third, Carlsberry's in fourth, Arthur in fifth, Felix is in sixth, Jerry Wow, aka Robin, is in seventh. Jerry Morris has lost his connection with his car, so that might not be finishing in eighth. Van Ash Cheeks in ninth place and trying to catch up to these guys as well. They come up to the third. Yeah, so by the time Dylan comes up, I think they'll do the third sector, and I think the safety car will come in on this lap. So by the time they come to the spin curve. Hello Leon, how you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. You're simping for Felix. At the moment, Felix is doing alright, to be fair, for sixth place. At the moment, he's done a still have a job at the moment. Let me just go back to the standings quickly. The position changes. Yeah, he's done about 4 position changes. The biggest move at the moment is Mikey in second place from 8th to second. There's quite a few movers. It's just Robin and Dylan who had that bad start. Safety cars in this lap, guys. Safety cars in this lap. So this is where everything changes. Cameron needs to get a really good start with the medium tyre. It needs to be a massive good start. So here we go. Cameron needs to get a good start on the last corner to stand any chance, because Mikey's going to pounce, and Cameron's going for it. Cameron's going for it now, and we're back live and racing for the Japanese Grand Prix for the CWC Race League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys on the LeagueRacing TV channel. And I'll tell you what, who's that getting close? It looks like Cosplay. Cosplay's going, oh, two in the bed moment between them two. No, contact. Oh, that Cosplay, is that Cosplay? Cosplay spun out. That was a bad restart from those guys. Bad restart from those guys. Cosplay is retired, and I don't blame him, because at the moment it was well, to be fair though, Arthur and Cosplay, they had a bit of contact between them two. Indicus is here to support Felix. Come on, lad. Jamie, what are you doing? Get back in the racing. You're still in 7th. Dylan and Jack. Well, Dylan is going ahead in 7th place. Chang Wow is in 5th place at the moment, chasing Arthur for 4th. That'll probably need to be checked by stewards as well. So Chang Wow trying to close the gap. Leroy is in 3rd place again for another podium as a reserve driver as well. I think he's just trying to easily pick a few races galore. Cameron with the fastest lap of the race. I expect Mikey to close the gap, but he's under a lot of pressure, and he's already a second behind Cameron. That is not what you want. That is not what you want at this stage. I'll say this again. I'll say this every time. If Cameron had stayed throughout the whole season and not at another league, he would have won the CWC F1 League with his competitiveness and the speed that he's got in that racing car. It's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Dylan is back in the pits again. He'll probably get the fastest lap. So we've got top 8 drivers left. So we got Leroy closing the gap onto Mikey. Jerry Morris is, I don't know, he messages on the chat, and I told him to get back into the racing because he was in 7th. I don't know why he did. That. Robin at the moment closing the gap onto Arthur. This is Leroy closing the gap onto Mikey for 2nd place. Go on! Why? Ah, yes! Brilliant move there from Leroy. But can Mikey bounce back? DRS is now enabled. Mikey will bounce back. He will have the DRS. Needs to get that bounce back ability on. Oh my god, this is mad. Leroy, what are you doing, camera? So Mikey at the moment, he tried to put the pressure on Leroy, but Leroy out of nowhere, passing 130R and trying to get ahead by the time they got to the chicane at the 3rd sector. Fantastic stuff from Leroy, and still putting the pressure on. But who have been impressed the most has always been Cameron on that medium tyre as well, and he's playing it safe. Obviously he started off in the softs anyway, but he would have gone for the mediums stint. But he was very lucky to have that safety car, because I would have liked to have known if he kept on going with those softs all the way to the end. Well, I say all the way to like as many laps as they can with the softs. James says you got a new mic. No, I haven't actually. I have used my old one. The other one that I normally use, it was completely bossed or completely messed up, and I don't want it to hear me turn into a robot during the session itself. So I had to use my old microphone at the moment, the Snowball, to try and help out. So I'll be okay, Jamie. I'll be okay. Leroy 130.487. So fastest lap of the race again. We got a 3-car battle for fourth. Arthur is under struggling pressure from TTGaming Wow and also Felix. Yeah, flags at the 3. Jamie Morris is out. Jamie Morris is out, and we've got another safety car. What did Jamie do? So now Jamie Morris I'll just see what happened to Jamie. Must have had a spin. Well, he must have hit the pits himself. Jamie says, what happened to all the overlays, like the positions? It's been playing up, mate, tonight. It just wouldn't load at all, so I'm sorry about that. With the graphics, I did apologise at the start of the stream, but unfortunately just had to show the defaults for now and hopefully get that sorted by next week. So that's what's happened there, Jamie. So yeah, Jamie, who I don't know what actually happened to him. I really don't want to. I don't want another Baku scenario. Now you probably think, what's happened? Why did I say Baku? Baku is without doubt, and I'll say this on stream, everyone will know from CWC, it was without doubt the worst race I have ever commentated on, and I will say that on stream, because it's like at the start of the race there was a crash, and like 2 laps in, safety car, then as soon as the lap goes in, another safety car. So it was just constant safety cars. There was about 5 overall. I think that's the highest I've ever witnessed during the Baku Grand Prix. But it was without doubt the worst one I've ever experienced. And I will admit that was the worst one I've ever experienced completely. But I'm hoping we don't get another safety car itself. But I don't know what happened to Jamie. Jamie says, I won my league race in Hungary. It's buzzing still about that. Then 5th. Oh, nice one, Jamie. Nice one, Jamie 69. Nice one, mate. Fantastic. Obviously, with the racing, just keep on going and don't mess up. And you'll be alright. Safety cars ruin league races, makes me go mental. It does, it ruins races, but then at the same time, imagine you was at the back of the grid and you had a rubbish race, and then all of a sudden you got your chance to get yourself back into the top, back into a lapped version, if it lets you lap the cars itself. And I know it doesn't in this game, but it gives you an opportunity to get ahead. James says, I'm leading the championship. Ah, nice. Nice one. Keep it going. Don't lose control now. Don't lose momentum now. Just keep it cool and calm and be collective. As always. For example, the avatar at the back there. Yeah, so like for example, the Van Aschings who's already lapped, has got an opportunity to catch up with these guys now. So I believe the safety car could come in on this lap. It could come in on this lap because Dylan's right close to it. I think we might have one more lap, Yeah, we've got one more lap. So yeah, all the drivers are all close to each other, and that's what I mean, Jamie. It's like with Van Aschings, who's already a lap down, had the opportunity to get in line with them, and got an opportunity now to close the gap to the top 6. And it's an opportunity of a lifetime now to get some decent points, as long as it doesn't mess up. And that's what the advantage is for sometimes on the safety car. Obviously, the disadvantage is if you've got like a massive gap, like what Cameron tried to do earlier on, where he had like 6 second, like a big gap, shall we say, and it kind of ruins that momentum as well, and that's what you can't afford to lose as well. So there's always goods and bads with the safety car. I just hope it doesn't controversy itself. James says, what's your opinion on yesterday's race in Abu Dhabi? Was Lewis robbed? To be honest, you got to think of it not just from that race, Jamie, not just from that race yesterday. You got to think Red Bull and Mercedes, they have been bickering at the race director all the time. They have been bickering at him throughout the season, where there's one race where Red Bull were dominant, and then all of a sudden the next race Mercedes had 3 races dominating. So I, for one, as a Lewis, like I said, as a British person, it was great to have Lewis dominating. At the same time, people may like to see a different champion as well. You got to think of it like that. Was Lewis robbed? In a way, based on the rules, being from his words or from everyone's scene of manipulating, I would agree. But at the same time, would you rather see a race where you had a safety car at the end of the lap? That would have been even more controversy, because that could have been Mercedes enjoying the win, and then Red Bull to have the dominant argument of losing out the title to Verstappen itself. So there was either controversy. They wanted it to race itself. So, and the race is now back up and live, guys, for the CWC, the F1 League. Cameron Dow's trying to pull away from Leroy and doing a stellar of a job at the moment. Still pushing on. Trying to see if there's any Arthur trying to close the gap, and also Robin trying to close the gap onto Felix. Now, just trying to see what's going to happen so far itself. I'll read your comment in a minute, Jamie. I just wanted to make sure I don't want to miss this battle. Arthur trying to close the gap onto Mikey for third. To be fair though to Arthur, he's been under a few incidents from this race itself that I've seen. Anyway, he got caught up with a few incidents as well, so that probably needs to be checked by stewards. I don't know if it's his fault or what, I don't know. I'm not blaming him or pointing at him. I can't point at any of the drivers at all. I'm not like that. But if you do bad race, and you still do bad race, I will call you out. But the way it looks as if he was under a few issues during the race itself. But I'm hoping he'll bounce back as well, because Felix is trying to close the gap onto Arthur, but Robin could be close the gap to 5th down the straight itself. If they could go 130R side by side, which Jamie did earlier on, fantastic stuff. We've got a couple of battles. We've got Felix still on the mediums. I'm surprised he didn't go on the softs, so I'm just worried that he'd probably lose out the position, which is understandable. But Leroy could have a chance to close the gap onto first. We'll watch that for a moment or two. And then we've got the 3-car battle between Mikey, Arthur and Felix for 3rd place. So that's really heated up, and this is what we love about the safety cars, bringing it back in to this race and trying to not mess up at all. But if Cameron Downs can try and pull away, he's got the tyre wear should be at optimum now, temperature, you would think. But the softs, I'll be very surprised if the softs go off like now, which Leroy is slowly putting away. Let's go back to Felix now. Felix we've got about a 5-car battle for 3rd place. So, and Dylan's got a chance for finishing the podium. So he's, after that struggles he's had this evening with the race itself, got a good chance. Robin, see this battle, and then I'll read your comment, Jamie. Felix trying to hold on, passing into Spoon Curve now. And down the straight now, I feel like you're on a roller coaster ride itself. So Felix, we're trying to put the pressure on away from this battle from 6th and 7th, but cannot do anything about it. Dylan's closing the gap. 210s. Oh my god, nearly went to the back. Robin nearly went to the back of Felix. Robin lost out a little bit moment there, but still putting the pressure on Felix. Using that slipstream, but cannot get close. He cannot get close to Robin now, and he'll be under. He needs to start pushing if he wants to start getting some decent points. needs to start pushing now. At the moment, Corey Luke, Alonso, Hector, Carlsberg and Jamie Morris, they're the only ones who've had the DNFs during this race. From 12 to 7. James says, I'd say we get rid of Michael and get someone else, as Toto said he can't do that. At the same time, you gotta think, if one of the rules is overwritten another part of the rule, which is what that's what's explaining on before, then that will be debatable. But because they didn't finish off all the cars and they wanted to have a finish ending, if they finished it with a safety car, they would have been catastrophic. They should. One of my mates from work suggested they should have had a red flag when that happened. Get them to have the fresh tyres in and see who will get the fastest lap. Who will get the with fair tyres and both of them on the softs. That would have been the safest bet. Cameron Dowds, who's fastest lap of the race, 1:30.280. Now here we go, Felix going ahead of Arthur. Oh my God, we had a 3 to bed. We had a brief moment of a 3 to bed moment. And Robin goes ahead, so Arthur loses out 2 positions by the time he got to turn 1. That was insane. Jamie says, going to miss Kimi though. Yeah, Kimi. I mean, Kimi was an absolute legend. He just didn't care. He just wanted to race and just enjoy the party life. That was the cool side of the Kimi itself. Van Ashtek's got another time penalty. Arthur's also got a time penalty by the looks of things as well. Let's have a look at the penalties. So at the moment, Leroy's 5 seconds, Arthur 3 seconds, and Van Ashtek's with 6 seconds worth of penalties. That's what the situation is at the moment. So Leroy could lose out on the podium. The way it looks at the moment, it could be Mikey and Felix who are on the. Oh, someone's gone off. Leroy's gone off. Just as mentioning Leroy, he's got himself at the back of the grid. He must have spun. He must have had. I don't think he had contact, but he's spun during that race itself. We're coming up to near the end of the race. I can't believe it. Cameron Downs, the fastest lap of the race again, for 1:29.833. Again, Mikey cannot catch up to him on the soft tyre, even though he's already warned soft tyres. Cameron Downs not resting about at all. Robin closed the gap onto Felix for 3rd place. So yeah, just seeing how Jamie, so see how Robin can try and put the pressure on. All on Jamie is me. So hang on, you've had 2 accounts, Jamie. Or is, I don't get it. It can't be because Jamie was racing. Leon says Team Felix. Yeah, Felix is doing really well at the moment. He'll be under a lot of pressure from Robin for 4th. Come on, Felix, 3rd podium this season. Yeah, if you can, that'll be fantastic. So let's see what he can try and do. He's under a lot of pressure from Robin. We'll watch it from his perspective because they'll be coming up to the penultimate lap in a moment or two. Leroy is pitted on for the fresh soft, so he's going to try and go for the fastest lap. Robin now with the DRS. Felix should have the DRS, you would think. But Felix is trying to save ERS as well. By the looks of things, he's trying to save ERS. But look at Mikey. Is Mikey struggling? I think Mikey is struggling, you know. Because look, Mikey's trying to force his way into the softs. He could lose out podium here, the way it looks at the moment. Robin, 6 laps better off there, Mikey. That is not what you need for Mikey. I think the softs are gone. I think the softs are absolute gone. he would be living. I reckon if he loses out this next 2 positions, he'll be fuming, Mikey. And he goes as my teammate carrying Alpha. Yeah, I mean, Felix is doing really well at the moment. At the moment, he's staying in the podium, but can he get second place? That is a big ask. You would think with the pressure that Mikey is under. I'll just watch it. Is he trying to save ERS? I think he's trying to save ERS at majority of the time. Cameron's dad says Cameron for F1 Esports. The way it looks at the moment, Cameron's just a league of his own. That's what it feels like at the minute. He's in a league of his own. Felix now putting the pressure on. They're on the final lap now, guys. They're on the final lap of this race. Mikey trying to spin. What is he doing? He's just weaving left, right and centre. He could lose out a second. Oh, this is mad. You've got to be careful. I tell you what, I did not expect the weaving to happen like now. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. Not sure who that is. That might be chain game. Wow, Robin. Robin's made a mistake. Robin has made a mistake. So Robin will be fuming. Felix could have a chance to finish second place. Look at that. He's really on the pressure. Leroy fastest up the race now, 129.08, so we'll have the fastest lap. The way it looks at the moment, Cameron Downs is gone past the spoon curve, down the straight, coming to the end of the second sector into the third. Still watch this battle between Felix and Mikey for second place. If Felix can get ahead, I'm going to try and switch. Because Cameron's coming up to the final few corners now. Oh, Felix! Come on! Cameron Downs is about to cross. What is he doing? He's trying to spin. Oh my God! Felix! Oh no! Yes! Felix! I'm sorry, I had to change over because I normally see the first person to cross the line. Cameron Downs, 1 and 2. He's just won the CWC Race League, the F1 League. Fantastic stuff for the Japanese Grand Prix. Felix got himself ahead of Mikey at the last lap, at the last few corners. He need that. Mikey will be fuming. He's still got a podium, but still fuming. Arthur in 4th, Chain Game Wow in 5th, Van Ashtis in 6th, and Leroy will finish off in 7th place. Says, if I didn't crash in quality, I'd be fighting your son, Cameron's dad. So Felix, driver of the day as well, fantastic stuff. So we'll get their thoughts in a moment too, guys. We'll get them in for their interviews, but we'll try and get their thoughts of the top 3 from Cameron Downs, if they are available, obviously. Felix and also Mikey for the top 3. So if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races on the CWC Racing League. Well done stuff. Well done. Well done to Cameron Downs, the Flying Scotsman, I probably have to say now. He's in first place. Stellar of a job, pulling away. You cannot catch him at all. Felix, great battle for him at the end. Finishes off in 2nd. Mikey in 3rd. Arthur in 4th. Chain Game Wow is in 5th. Van Ash Cheeks is in, or Dylan in 6th. Leroy, who unfortunately had that spin earlier on. But yeah, mad seats to be fair for Leroy. But he does get the fastest of the race and will get the extra point. Jamie Morris, Colesbury, Hector 21, Alonso and Snookster, they've all had the DNF during this race, and this just show the incidents and the penalties in case the drivers need to challenge as well. But don't go anywhere, guys. We'll get the top 3 drivers in to hear their thoughts of the race itself. And yeah, Cameron Downs, Felix and Mikey will get them in the podium there. So don't go away, guys. We'll be right back. Right, guys, I am back as the main commentator for the CWC Race League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys at the Japanese Grand Prix. We just finished the race itself. It was an absolute epic. Battles galore. Cameron, out of nowhere, he's just like a league of his own, pulling away from first place as always. And then the battle for second was really heated up. Coming up to the last few corners itself, I'm sure we'll get to hear the thoughts from Felix, you've had a few viewers, a few fans on the stream itself, and also Mikey, who lost out on second place due to the damage limitations on the soft tyres near the end of the race. So I'll speak to Cameron first. Cameron, you okay?
Yeah.
Nice one. I know you've pulled away massively during that race itself, but you did a stellar job. You just tried to do your own race, pretty much, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic stuff as well. Yeah, I expect more than one answer, but yeah, cheers for that, Cameron. But yeah, it's just basically from your racing perspective. Did you get under a lot of pressure from you? Sorry, I said that again. Was you worried at any point if Mikey or anyone else was trying to close the gap to you during those safety cars itself?
After the safety car, when it bunched us all up with even before that, I was quite wary because Lee was very fast, and then Mikey was also very fast, and when I put onto mediums, I thought I could just see them catch me at the end of the race, but I thought they would catch me, but I was confident because they'd have to go, I think they had to go like 14 laps, and even by then, like when I went 13 laps with my tyres, they were like 70%, so they wouldn't have been in very good nick to fight, but they were both very quick. After the safety car, I just got a good restart, and then Lee was putting me under a lot of threat, and then going through the S's, he made a mistake which brought me out of DRS, and then I just pushed like really hard and kept him out, and then he spun. Made a mistake.
Yeah, absolutely, and like I said, he did a still of a job tonight. He just not messed about, just did what you did, and just carried on from where you left off from before the break, and now you 2 wins on the bounce as well, Cameron. So, are you coming back in the next few races, or?
Yeah, I'm here for the next races that's still
okay.
available.
Cool, because I wasn't sure, because you was on and off, wasn't you, with the...
Yeah, PSGO, it's done now.
Ah, okay, cool. So, so we'll be at USA. So what's your thoughts of USA for next week?
I like USA, it's a very fun track, especially the first sector, just because it's a wheel section, so it should be fun.
Should be fun indeed, absolutely. So, double win on the bounce as well for yourself, Cameron. So we'll see how you get on throughout the remainder of the season as well. So well done for tonight, mate. Absolutely fantastic job. You can stay if you want to. You can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight, Cameron. Fantastic stuff. No worries, mate. Felix.
Yes.
How you doing? You all right?
Heart rate's still a bit high, but other than that, quite happy.
Are you just a tad happy or extremely happy at that last few corners of the race?
I think a team radio feature in the game would be pretty cool for that reaction over the line. I just screamed at the top of my lungs after that move. It was so much fun back then, and my goodness, I was so satisfied.
Yeah, because you just kept the race going each and every time. Each of the laps itself, you just gradually gain up throughout the course of the leaderboard itself. And I thought, at one point, if Felix can keep it going, he might have a chance for Mikey. And that last lap was just insane. It kind of felt like the real life last lap, but not with the championship at stake. But imagine that last lap scenario through 130R as well. That was insane as well. To be fair.
Gotta say fair play to Mikey, who raced me hard but fair. It was so much fun battling. It was once again kind of a comeback drive, obviously starting at the back of the grid, and then having that incident on the first lap, which I could know nothing about, to be honest.
What happened at turn 1? Sorry.
I covered the inside into the hairpin, and Ákos was right behind me. And he still went for the gap on the inside, which wasn't there. Got the grass and then just hit that damage from front wing. But yeah, I don't know. Then I realised that the softs were just not it for me. They heated immediately. Did not work with the setup, so I stuck to the mediums. Had great pace on them. They felt amazing, and in the end, it was just absolutely satisfying with the way it went. And that last lap with Mikey was so intense. Obviously turns 1 and 2 were already side by side, and then slight touch into 130R, but he gave me half one, and then I was ahead going into the braking zone into the last corner. Then Mikey went for it on the inside. I saw his red light flashing at the rear wing, so I knew he had no EOS left. So then I thought, alright, let's just try the switch back, and in the end it worked by like inches or something.
Inches, yeah, absolutely. It was nearly 300ths of a second crossing over the line as well. 300ths of a second between you two. It was insane. It was like a photo finish type stuff, and I wasn't sure who it was. But you need to watch the last, if you get your chance, Felix. Watch the last lap. I screamed, Felix! and it was just insane. It was absolutely insane. And I thought, oh no, it's just going to lose out. And the way you two was banning out, I just had to get back quick because Cameron crossed over the line, and you two was about to cross over the line. And I was just like, I don't know who's going to finish second here. But Mikey would be fuming, so we'll have a word with you in a moment. But Felix, you are the driver of the day, based on the game. And yeah, you did a stellar job tonight. And yeah, you're keeping that consistency going, which you have done throughout the season itself. I know you've already. I think your first race was back in. Was it Belgium? Was it the first race, Belgium? Yeah. So after Belgium, obviously there was no Netherlands race, so it was like avoidable, should we say? But you got your third podium on the bounce. So are we going to see another fourth podium at USA next week?
We'll see. Into each race weekend, I'm going with a bit of uncertainty because I never know where I will be in terms of pace. But you know, the track, I really like Japan as a track.
Yeah.
It really started to grow on me in terms of pace throughout the race, more and more. And yeah, so pace was there today. I don't know how it's going to be in Austin. Usually my pace, I feel quite slow around there, but usually my pace is actually alright. So I'll just have to wait and see. Obviously the first sector is a bit like Japan, but not as bumpy, not with as many deadly curves, which nearly caught me out a couple of times throughout the race. But yeah, we'll see, and I don't know, I'm just hoping for some good battles, and maybe this time in Austin not a comeback drive again, because I would like to skip that part of being at the back of the grid at the first half of the races.
You never know. You never know, mate. It could be different scenarios, and it works. It works for you because you get podiums galore.
Yeah, well, just have to fight your way through.
Yeah, you know.
It's pretty much the same with me.
Yeah, pretty much with Mikey, but then he gets wins or podiums galore. Bloody Mike, innit? Sorry. I can't say bloody Mike. Damn you, Mike. Damn you. But yeah, Felix, well done tonight. You did a stellar job, and your job of the day as well. So double whammy of gain, and a third podium on the bounce as well. Fantastic stuff. And yeah, I wish you all the very best of luck for the remainder of the races. And you can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight, Felix.
Alright, thank you. I really gotta go to the toilet, so I'm leaving.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Cheers for that, Felix, as well. See you later, mate. Take care. All right. Mikey, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm actually fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I am kind of sad that I did not finish second, but to be honest, when I started the race, my goal was to finish P3 since Tasely and Kieran Doubts were racing, so my hopes were not high, so P3 was my highest I imagined to finish.
Yeah.
But then he at least won, so my hopes were up again to finish P2. But my tires were going off, and
Yeah.
Felix had medium tires, had better pace, so it was getting closer and closer and closer every single time. And at the end of the race, in the last 2 laps, I paid the price of not hitting under the safety car for fresh softs, or fresh mediums actually.
Yeah. It was just. I know from the safety car, the second safety car, you lot pitted for the softs, and I was worried, thinking this is a bit risky because you was about 15 laps of the softs, which the softs can only probably do about 12 max. It might be, depending on how you do your setups. But you did well to stable that car, to be fair, to hold up and probably to produce the goods that you never experienced before, and still insane, to be fair. Whatever happens, it's still insane to get third place, because it's still immense, to be fair. but from your perspective, I just want to ask quickly. I know this may be out of the rules, out of the topic itself, but at the last lap, I know you had no ERS, but correct me if I'm wrong. You was weaving on the straight. Is that correct? I thought.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, okay, because I thought when you did the weaving, I thought you could only stay in one position when you're on the straight itself, unless I'm thinking of it different now as well.
I mean, I was weaving until you came to a certain distance.
Yeah.
And then when he came to a certain distance, then I'm
Stop.
staying on one
Okay.
side to make it safe for both of us.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure what happened with that going right left. Are you trying to tease Felix to join? Do you know what I mean?
I was trying to break the slipstream.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that was going to happen because I was just like, is he trying to stop the slipstream, or is he trying everything he can to produce the goods to stop him from getting second? But he did got you at the last bit, but you got to be really gutted with second after that performance, though, realistically, when you think about it.
Yes, no, I mean, there has been a lot of things that, from what I think, it's a good position from what I have right now. Like, with my wheel not working correctly, and the two people that were reserves driving with us, like Cameron and Lee, I was not having my hopes high. So Peter was the highest I could possibly imagine, and I actually expected Jamie to overtake me as well, somewhere in the race. So it was all kind of luck again, but also good pace for me for staying cool and having a good pace every single lap, consistent as well, even though my wheel wasn't working correctly. So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, it was a shame because he's still done it without messing about at all, to be fair. So there's still have a job from you to get third place. Correct me if I'm wrong. But now you had 25. 20, was it 15? Yes, you had 15 points. So 208 points compared to the next person, which is 125 as well.
That's Jamie Morris.
Yeah. So that's nearly nearly 80 points. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I get my mouth.
Did he finish?
No, he crashed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Crashed.
Yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong, unless I'm mistaken. You are at least 3 races ahead of the advantage of everyone else. So, correct me if I'm
Let's keep that up and just get my first championship.
Your first, yeah. If you keep that up, you might win the championship by Mexico. The way it looks at the moment. So, do you think that will happen, or do you think you'll go down the wire a bit?
No, I think it will happen. I'm gonna, for the last few races before the championship ends, I'm gonna take it a lot more careful, so that I'm not crashing into a wall or having wing damage because I'm battling someone. So I'm gonna take corners careful.
Yeah, see how it goes. That as well. But well done, Jamie. Sorry, Jamie. Keep getting Jamie. Again, my head's because there's too many Jamies on the chat. I'm getting Jamie on the head as well because mad stuff. And then you're battling out with Jamie. You mentioned Jamie, and my head's mad, to be fair. So, Mikey, I'm so sorry about that. But Mikey, well done for finishing in third. Fantastic stuff. And no, you did say it was your predicted position at the end, also at the start of the race, but I feel like you should have had second. Damn you Felix, to be that, to be fair. But
I mean, GG him. I mean, that was a good drive from him to take the switchback
Oh yeah.
That was unexpected for me.
Yeah. Fair dues. We have to wait and see how it goes. But Jamie, the way it looks at the moment, you might. Sorry, Mikey. What am I doing? My head's gone. Mikey. Yes, I need to retire, mate. I'm sorry, Mikey. You're fantastic. I hope you do well and try and finish off in Mexico as well. But yeah, see how it goes. So next week we're at the USA. Good luck with that, mate, and good luck with the rest of the season. All right, nice one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you to everyone that's watched the stream, guys. Thank you so much for that. Jamie, I'm so sorry. I keep getting my head stick with Jamie's at the minute. So Jamie69 lol. He says I keep forgetting to ask how do I join. One of the admins will get in contact with you if you want to join the league. On the CWC Racing League, on the this is the F1 League. So one of the admins will get in contact with you if anyone knows you. If not, have you got a Discord? Have you got a Discord ID so one of the guys can contact you and try and invite you into the league itself to see what pace you're at? If you can do that before we stop the stream, that would be fantastic. But yeah, thank you to Cameron, Felix, and not Jamie, but Mikey in third place, and he'll be absolutely livid with me after the stream. He'll kill me after. But yeah, fantastic stuff from the top 3 drivers tonight. Fantastic stuff, and I wish them all the very best of luck throughout the races at the remaining of the season itself. And this was the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys on the LeagueRacing TV channel. For the final time of asking, check out the trailer, check out the LeagueRacing. This is where it all happens throughout the racing this week, as always. That was the LeagueRacing TV channel trailer. Check them out, guys, because they've got loads of leagues going on throughout the remainder of the week. With the TTML leagues on the I think it's the Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. They've got the league, the Masters League, the Esports Masters League on the Wednesday nights, as always. They've got the BNL League as well, and check them out, guys. Absolutely check them out. For the final time of asking, this was the CWC League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys on the LeagueRacing TV channel. I am your host with the most, Malk. I wish you all a very good evening, and I'll see you all soon, hopefully next week. Take care of yourself, guys. Ta-ra a bit. Bye bye.